This is a session hosted by GDG Brussels and promoted also by GDG Nantes. Thank you so much for being here. And usually we do talk about all sorts of technical topics, but this time we're also adding a little bit of content creation, a word that many developers and engineers don't like to hear, which is marketing. But actually, it's a little bit of marketing. I'm sure Yasser is going to be able to tell us more. And indeed, today I am joined with Yasser, that is a great expert on that. I'm going to leave the introduction to himself, but I'm very, very honored to have his opinion on that. And I think that we are ready to start if you're there. You're on mute.
Yes, I am here. I think we can start.
Perfect.
Hello, everyone. We have 7 participants, or around participants, so it's gonna be more intimate. So you can stop me if you have any question, and we can jump directly to it. A bit about me. I work with the European Commission as a communication expert. I work with DGCOM, which is the central unit, the central hub for communication for all the Commission. And I'm leading also Contenters, which is a communication platform. Also, it's a network for creators in Brussels. As Frederica said, the session will be recorded, so and I will send this presentation. So no need to take screenshots or anything like that. So we will cover mainly 2 points for this session. We will talk why you need LinkedIn or content in general, and which level do you want to be involved in, because you can spend an hour doing this, or 4 hours. It depends on how available you are, or how long you want to put effort in it. So it depends on your energy, let's say. So I'll start with interesting statistics. 86% of developers think that LinkedIn does not represent their coding skills, and they prefer GitHub. Usually engineers dislike LinkedIn. They think it's a waste of time. It's generally social media, which is sometimes true. LinkedIn can be spammy and noisy, and sometimes disconnected from the reality of people. You can open LinkedIn now and see everyone is having their own achievement. Everyone is celebrating something. However, if you decide to completely ignore it, it can cost you. And I'm going to mention how. I will give you like 1 minute to do this, or maybe later when we finish, to do this simple exercise. Google yourself. Try to search yourself on Google and see which results pop up in the first links. Usually LinkedIn is the first or the second link on Google search. So LinkedIn is a huge part of our career reputation, let's say. We cannot ignore it, even if you create an account and leave it and throw it. If it's not updated, if a recruiter or a colleague or someone who's hiring is searching for your name, they will find an old LinkedIn. And LinkedIn, it doesn't represent you, or they will not find it at all. So it's a risk that you're having like a bad online reputation because you created a LinkedIn account when you were in high school and you forgot it. That will not look so good on your reputation, especially as we mentioned, it's the first or second link when you Google yourself. Another statistic that around 71% of candidates said that LinkedIn was the reason why they found a job. And this is according to the LinkedIn recruiter statistics. It is one of the platforms that recruiters use the most especially in IT, especially in the world of developers, and you're losing that access to higher paid jobs, new opportunities out there. So it's better to just be present there, and we will talk about how to do this. And lastly, why you can be on LinkedIn. Hopefully, I'm sure you know Andrew. He's the god of AI. I'm sure one time we watched one of his courses about AI. He's so damn active on LinkedIn. He has 2.5 million followers on LinkedIn, and he shares his thoughts there. Also, George, I don't know if I'm exactly elder. He's the legend. Girdley, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. The name is wrong here, but he's the author of The Pragmatic Engineer. Let me actually correct this here. Because I just created the presentation. So I don't know if you ever read his book, The Pragmatic Engineer. It's really interesting, and he offers a lot of interesting thoughts there. So if you wanna have a platform that is not Instagram or Facebook, and you can get actual thoughts about AI or about tips on how to be productive as an engineer, I advise you to follow him. And lastly, Sundar. I suck at pronouncing names. He's the Google CEO. He shares a lot of new updates there. So the third and last reason why LinkedIn is the best platform for engineers, that you can learn a lot from it. You can customize it like Substack and other platforms to follow these AI leaders or tech leaders and get new updates about what's happening in the world of tech, AI, and AI. So I hope by now I convinced you to be on LinkedIn. And now we will answer the question on how can you be on LinkedIn. There are 3 levels that we will cover today. The base, the bond, the build. The 3 Bs, let's call them. The base, which is, you can do it after this session. It takes you only 30 minutes. You just update your account and establish your presence, and you create an account that looks cool, basically. And then you throw it in the curve, but at least you have that online representation, online reputation. When a recruiter or someone Googles you, you have an updated account. The second thing will take you around 20 to 30 minutes a week, which is establishing your presence with other colleagues or other people, bonding with other people on LinkedIn. You can follow here other creators or other IT AI leaders in the platform, and you can use it to get information, basically. And the third level, if you have time, is to show your expertise, expand your reach on LinkedIn. Some of you have specific niche expertise in your domain, so you can showcase that and help other people understand that and share and create content that help the developer world, let's say. So how can we establish quickly our presence? This is the first point. It's honestly not hard. So I hope everyone already have like these points. The most important thing is to have your name and picture on LinkedIn. And I see this a lot, especially with Spaniards, that since you have a lot of names, that can be an issue when you Google yourself or you put a name in CV that is different from your name on LinkedIn. So make sure that your name is the same and on your CV and LinkedIn. So when people search for you or recruiter search for you, actually find your LinkedIn. So make it easy for them to find you on LinkedIn. And I didn't say the statistics, but 95% of recruiters check your LinkedIn account before hiring you. Sadly, we are in this world where you need to be in this platform. So make sure that the name is correct at least. The second thing is the cover photo and the about section. I think if you have a free version of Canva and you put LinkedIn cover, you can have free editable cover pictures that you can use. This is the one that I use is a free Canva one. Make sure that the cover photo is different from the about section, because you can put the same thing, but it's repetitive. Make sure that the cover photo has at least 2 or 3 words that explain what you do. And the about section, like you can see, I'm putting influencer relation at European Commission, leading contenters. That line will appear in any comment you do, in any if you like something. So that line is very important for people to know what you do. Make sure that it is correct and it really reflects what you do. And lastly, I want to talk about visibility settings. I put a screenshot from Federica here. As I mentioned, LinkedIn is your online reputation. It's like one of the most visited websites when people search for anything. When you like something, when you comment something, remember that it is visible for everyone. We see that some people have they use LinkedIn as a political platform, or they use it as a way to showcase their opinions. Remember that it can be public. So see your visibility settings. If you don't want people to see what you like or comment, make sure that you don't invite people outside of your circle. But I know, Federica, it's memes are the best about LinkedIn. But at least we know that any like or any comment can be searched also. Lastly, for this, having at least the base, the first level of LinkedIn, is you can verify your profile. It's free. The verification mark on LinkedIn, you can do it quickly, either by on the laptop. You go to setting account preferences verification, or on the phone, and you use another app where you put your ID, or you can use your work email to verify your account. Now the level 2, which is something that not a lot of us know, but on LinkedIn you can have around 50,000 connections. So on Facebook, I'm sure now none of you uses Facebook. I'm 1000% you left Facebook, but Facebook, if you remember, you're only allowed to have 5,000 friends. On LinkedIn, you can have 50,000. So, and I like that they don't call it friends; it's connections. So don't be afraid to add your colleagues in the job that you work in, or different recruiters on LinkedIn, or if you create content about, let's say, a specific language or AI or whatever, add people that are in this environment or this sector. Add as many people as you want. Of course, there is like a limit. You can Google it. I think it's around 100 or something a day. But you can enlarge your account. I did that, and it worked perfectly. If you are working in Brussels, add other colleagues from Brussels. If you work in com or IT, you can do it by location or by domain. But that's one of the easiest way to grow on LinkedIn. And I talked about following other people, and on LinkedIn you can search for the companies you want to work with, or search for recruiters and not add them, but you can also follow them. And here in the bonding level, you can use it as just a way to add people or consume news. On LinkedIn also, you can put notification on different accounts. So if you follow the legend, like you said, you can put notification on Andrew's post, and you can see his latest posts, and you can interact with them. And then we can jump to the last level, and this is where we will spend some time there, is how to expand your reach. How can you create content that is like content that works for you? I think it's an important tip that a lot of people don't know is, please save a lot of content. If you are on Instagram, or if you are on LinkedIn, or if you are in other platforms, it's really important to have a bank of inspiration. If you want to post on LinkedIn and you don't know what to post about, it is better to have a list of stuff that are already out there. So for me personally, I use Notion. If there is a video that I liked, or an article, or something that I can adapt and create similarly, I save it in one specific place. And another tip about this place, I know some of you uses iPhone, what do you call them? iPhone Notes or something like that. I'm an Android guy, so I don't know anything about iPhone. But they use Notes to save links and everything. I advise you to have a better way of saving your inspirations, of saving your posts that you like to do. And in this way, you can really, when you start to post something, you start from inspirations in the first place. The second thing that I can tell you is block at least 2 hours monthly for content. I mean, I know some of you have full-time jobs, or you don't have time to create on LinkedIn, and it can be heavy to just sit down and work on posts, work on visuals to create. You're not specifically like content creator, so what you can do is you can specify 2 hours, let's say every first Monday of the month, and write 4 posts and schedule them. And in that way, you don't spend a lot of time on LinkedIn, and you can batch. We call it the batch technique. And this is what I do. I don't spend, like now I'm working on a video for my Instagram account, and I already have 4 or 5 videos ready because I spent one day on creating videos. Let me know if you have any question until now, or you have specific worry about LinkedIn, because I don't know how many people actually uses LinkedIn. In the comment section, can you tell me if you think you're in the level 1 or 2 or 3? Are you in the base, you have just an account, or you use it to bond with each other and follow content, or you actually create content? Okay, most of you are in the second level. So you use it to consume content, and one or two are just having the account and forgetting about it. I think anything works, but it's better to pick a journey and stick to it. I would say. We have a question from Eldar saying, "Does LinkedIn is LinkedIn really that heavy in terms of recruiters?" I'll give you two statistics that I saved here to go back on why this is important. Like I mentioned, 95% of recruiters use LinkedIn during the hiring process. So if you work with a company now, you can ask your HR or the person who hired you and ask them, did they check LinkedIn or not? Because 95%, that's a lot. Also, 85%, this is another number, 85% of the Fortune 1000 company relies on LinkedIn recruitment. So they post their jobs on LinkedIn. They check candidates on LinkedIn. Also, something that we don't think about when we are on LinkedIn. Give me 1 second. I'll open. Can you still see my screen or not? Okay, then let me share it again. So this is the interface, the LinkedIn interface. Some of you hopefully checked the jobs here, and LinkedIn gives you suggestion of jobs that you can apply for. If you have your LinkedIn adapted to your skills, to your you see here, for me, I try to add different skills to each job. So LinkedIn knows what type of work that I do, and I adapt my profile in that way. So LinkedIn can suggest better positions that is adapted to my skills. That is why I think it's really important to have at least the base, adapt the skills, adapt what you do with your profile. So LinkedIn can suggest better jobs here, and you can find a job by chance, or it's not a chance. Actually, you adapted your profile for their algorithm to find you better positions and to match you with better position. As you can see, these jobs are mostly about social media and mostly about communication and journalism, because I made sure that the algorithm understands what I do. I found my job with the commission through LinkedIn, by the way. But yes, that's another story. This is mainly what I wanted to talk about, these three levels. But I can go like on specific different tips. What I wanted to do now is, if you are okay, I can do it with my profile, but it's better to do it with yours. Who's brave enough? Federica, do you integrate AI in any of these steps? I will answer that, but I will ask who's brave enough to share their LinkedIn, so we can have like a profile review together, and what steps we could do to improve it. For AI, I use AI here. What you can use is on Gemini. You can create, I used to have it on ChatGPT, but I will show you. Share screen. I don't know if gems are open for free accounts or not. But what you can do, you see here, I created a gem called jobs. This gem acts as, I will show, so this gem acts as a professional head hunter. It gives me the jobs that are within the last 14 days in Belgium, and I can tell it what focus it can do, and then it will give me this format on how to find jobs, and I can even put my what kind of CV I have, like everything, and it will search for jobs that matches my positions. Let's say that, let's try it together. You can see the screen, right? Hopefully. Perfect. So, so this will, I don't need to specify what kind of job positions I want. I don't need to specify which websites it needs to use, but it will do it directly because I specified that in the gem. I think gems are perfect. It works. Gems are really a good tool to specify a repetitive task that you do, and put it in clearly in one prompt, let's say. As you can see, these are the websites that I added for it to search, and now it's gonna create a whole report on the jobs for the last 14 days. So we can use it to create a gem to find jobs, but also we can use it. I'll leave it here to search. We can create a gem, and we can do it here together to ask AI to give us a review on our LinkedIn. If we go, let's do it with my account. I will give you different ways we can use AI here. I know it's I use Gemini, so it's not just because we are at the Google's training here. So you can use it to criticize your account. Let's see, how is this? It's still searching. Perfect. I wonder how it will it cook me, or okay, so LinkedIn is blocked by automated scanner with a login wall, so I cannot. Okay, so the headline, it read my headline. It says weak communication specialist as the communication. So it suggested a stronger headline for me, strong about section to make it to add more narrative in it, add more metrics. So you can, I don't think it can read all of it, but you can copy and paste basically your account and post it here and add it as a way to criticize your account and improve it. The last thing I want to show with LinkedIn, how you can use it with AI, I have a specific gem here called LinkedIn comments. And what I do here, because LinkedIn now, when you comment on LinkedIn on another person's post, LinkedIn acts like you created a new post. So when you comment on another person's post, it will be shown to your friend's feed with a lot of visibility. And now LinkedIn even gives you statistics on how many people saw your comment on another person's post. So comments on LinkedIn are really important to show your expertise, to react to something, to showcase that something you're disagreeing with another person, whatever. You can create a gem like I did here, where it basically I can put the post, copy and paste it on this gem, and I write my my opinion that it wants to formulate it, and basically it gives me comments that I just post directly. If we go here, let's say, you can try it. Let's find something interesting. So, I mean, of course, you need to read it, to read the post and have an opinion about it. Let me find something that is not that long. So this is a webinar on digital organization and election. I'll just copy it here. Go to the LinkedIn comments. Gmail, post 19. I will say that Face Meta holds too much power and is affecting election all over the world. Sadly, not every country is the same like you. Yes, this is an example, Federica. So you can use it to read posts on LinkedIn, develop your own opinion, and just post the actual post, and you don't need to formulate the words like eloquently, and just have it in this gem. So the philosophy of gems, I would say, is notice your work and notice a repetitive task that you can do. Of course, with coding, that's another thing. I'm not here to tell you that, but with posts or with different things, what is the repetitive task that you do, and you can use you can create a gem for it. So you can see that it already suggested different comments, and I can use one of them, but today, since it's an example, I will not just post. And I want to show lastly about AI, the actual report here, as you can see. We jump all of this. So you can see that it showcased some jobs that I can apply for here, and I didn't need to tell it anything in terms of what do I do and what kind of experience I have. You just create a gem, you put your CV, you put what kind of job you look for, and every week you can just either do it that way, or you can create on Google Gem. You can tell it to send you emails. So basically on Gem, you can create a newsletter for yourself. Basically, you can tell it every week, send me the last jobs that I can apply for, and every week you receive an email from Google or from Gemini that tells you the jobs that you can apply for. We have another question from Natalia. When you have a variety of skills from different sections, how do you prioritize? What do you mean, Natalia? Yes, Federica, you can create because basically Gemini is connected to your. I don't know if this is paid for the paid or the free version, huh? But it's connected to your Google account, to your Drive, to your calendar. So you can set different tasks, like every week, create a task about my grocery at 6 p.m. So it's much easier for when it's related to your Google products. Anyone want who have like a question? It would be nice if you can open the camera or open the microphone so we can hear the questions live instead of I feel like I'm just talking to alone. Okay, Natalia. I am a midwife, a photographer, doing a developing content creators, entrepreneur. Can also build walls. Oof, we need to hire you, Natalia. Is it okay to check your LinkedIn account live? Let me know. For we can see it, everyone. Perfect. Let's see Natalia's account live. I hope this is the account. I love that you have the about section very clear. The cover photo is because communication is mostly about psychology and it's mostly about attention. What I see on your cover photo, it is trust, awareness, health. I see a pregnant woman. So and it's not clear how the health is connected to all of that. Are you doing a podcast? Are you doing what's the service there? Because I can read all of this, but as you can see, it's not easy to read. But we want to create for the first 5 seconds something that people can relate to directly. I see that you. What I see is health and pregnant women. I don't understand why this circle is here. What's relation to that? Is this a podcast, The Baby Links, Natalia? I started the business connecting health professionals to moms and learning to build an app for it. Amazing. I love this. Connecting health professionals to moms. This could be your cover, like cover photo, connecting health professionals to moms. Because this is a bit confusing, the photo. We see you here, your photo, and then we see the your photo again. So I see 3 of your faces actually here. But I would say you can change the cover photo to connecting health professionals and moms, like I did here with. If you go to my account, in the first 2 seconds, you can understand that I'm storytelling, because that's the first thing you see before reading my bio or before reading my about section. You understand that I'm storytelling, that I do videos, basically, also from the photo. Okay, so let's see the different sections you mentioned. Midwife, photographer, content, and entrepreneur. What's midwife? My membership coming soon related to maternity. Is it the name of your podcast? Again, my mind is only on podcast. So this is not clear. Midwife, coming soon membership. Founder and project lead at the Baby Links. But is it? Okay, so my bad. I didn't know that. It is challenging for you to showcase different skills. Maybe what you can do in the Natalia, you do everything. You could also do AI coding classes. Well, what you can do is the cover photo. You can split it in three little boxes, and you can put photographer, midwife, if you're still doing that, and the content creation. So you label three different sections that you do from the start, from the cover photo. We go to Canva. So yes, the first thing you do with the cover photo, change it and add three different boxes. Each box represent like 2 or 3 words of what you do, and this gives the visual link to everyone who goes to your profile that you have 3 things. Also, change this about section to 3 things only, because education, it's education and content creation. Maybe this can be one thing. So cover photo, 3 things. The about section, 3 things. Not the about section. This I don't know its name. But the first 2 lines, 3 things, and the about also make it only 3 things. And in this way, we understand you're doing these mainly 3 things from the start. I have it here in the about section, as you see. I put 2 things that I create. I am an influencer specialist with a commission, and I create content myself. And I add like an emoji that represents the thing. So you can, in the about section, add 3 sentences with 3 emojis. So the emoji represents the thing that you do. Add 3 things like I do here. Here, and also, I mean, you can see that I have 3 things here also on the cover photo: communication expert, video journalist, and a trainer. So I hope that answers your questions in terms of how to represent the LinkedIn with 3 different interests or careers or sectors. It's a bit not easy, but I think you can do it. Also, for the Baby Links, have a LinkedIn page for it, and add the logo of your service in that LinkedIn page, so when people see it, you can see the logo here. Also, for your photography business, create a LinkedIn page, even if it's empty. At least when I see the profile, I see that I see the logo of your business, because people are so visual. I call them visual animals. Really, not a lot of people will read this if it's not with emojis and different sections. I hope that answered your question. Do we have another volunteer or a question? We still have around 15 minutes to answer your LinkedIn requests. I'll let you think about. We don't have any other, let's say, victim for the LinkedIn preview. If you're comfortable enough to showcase your LinkedIn, please put the link. I would love to give you a review. Federica, do you think that by using AI in content creation, especially after it will be mandatory to label it in the EU, will make people lose trust in you? It depends on how you use AI, Federica. I will show you, like, when I want to write a script, I have a lot of personalized gems. Do you see this numbered 1, 2, 3, 4 gems? Basically, these gems help me write my script. I use the word helps me. I think for now, AI is the best in terms of helping you think and improve your opinions, let's say. I have a gem called Challenge My Ideas. And basically, this gem, if I give it an idea for a video that I want to create, it will ask me questions and it will make me consider other points of the conversation, consider other perspectives, consider other opinions that I didn't think about. So it asks me questions. So if I want to do a video about LinkedIn and how to use AI to improve my LinkedIn process. So what it will do, it will basically give me like other ways to do it. Everyone and their mother is talking about using AI to improve LinkedIn. If you type that into YouTube right now, you get thousands of tutorials. So it's telling me it's not specific enough. Prove to me that this is just not the recipe for turning someone's profile into an automated, lifeless thought leader bot. So it criticizes also the use of AI in a generic way. What specific counterintuitive truth about AI and LinkedIn and Brussels that people can is actually missing? So this gem is actually just challenging my ideas, basically. You can use it in this way. You can use it in giving you different suggestions to create visuals, but I use it to suggest ideas, and then I can pick from it. So it really depends on the person and how much agency you can use, because going back to labeling the content, I don't think you can label this process, because it's a thought companion. You can use it to think with you. You can use it to improve your text. So in terms of text, you cannot label it. In terms of images, I think that's another story, because most of the tools right now that are winning the AI race, let's call them that, are from big tech companies, like Gemini from Google, OpenAI mostly by Microsoft, Grok with X. When AI started 2 years ago, we remember there are a lot of small pop-up AI tools that started, and this is my opinion, and then they disappeared to the big tech players. And those big tech players, when they create an image or create a video, they can put their meta data inside. Not only they can put that this is AI, not only in the metadata, but also in the visual or the videos that they make and it will become harder to stop that. I don't know, but it depends on how easy to for newer tools to create images that don't comply, I would say. But until now, Gemini or all these companies will comply. In terms of losing trust, I if it's obvious that it's written by AI, then of course people will hate you, and you will hate yourself because you're delegating the thought process to AI. I don't like that. For me, I really like using AI to challenge my ideas and to give me another perspective. And this is, I think, the best use for that. I see people are a bit shy. They don't want to share their LinkedIn accounts. But Sims, yeah, nice. Okay, we have Samuel De Rus. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. We can finish by checking this account together. Share screen. Perfect. So we have Samuel with a clear cover photo. I like that. It represents the company he is working with, I suppose. Control software, very clear. I like what I'm seeing. I don't understand Dutch, so I don't know. I can give feedback here, but I would. This is my opinion, but text is visual. What do I mean by that? When you bullet points and jumping the line and bold, these are visual elements that we can put in our text to make it more readable. So you can, I always suggest this to add bullet points in any text. And even if, I mean, now this is a text, so you don't have bullet points, you can use bullet point emojis to have your text. I will show you a tool actually that you will love. It's called LinkedIn Text Formatter. What does this do? You post your text here, and you can create bullet points here. You can put stuff bolded, like say, I don't understand what I'm bolding, but Power Apps, I understand that. You can put stuff in italic mode. And in this way, you can make your text a bit more readable for people. Most people use LinkedIn on their profile. So when you have a chunk of text that is not well formatted, people will not read it. So use this tool. I will post the link in the chat. Use also this tool to, when you write your posts on LinkedIn, to add bolding, to add the bullet points. You can use it also in the About section. You can add emojis in the About section. I will show you how I use visuals, but I use it mostly because I'm social media creator, so I use a lot of emojis. But for you, as a people work in tech or IT, you can use it. You can use less emojis, but I will show you how I use it. Basically, I use here. You can see the bullet points. I use the bolding. in my posts on LinkedIn. And this makes it way easier for people to read the post, especially on their phone, especially you're competing with a lot of other posts on LinkedIn. So you need to make it as readable as possible. Also on the LinkedIn post, I know I jumped from the profile, but I think this is important. The first sentence act like a hook. So when you scroll on LinkedIn, you see the more button. Make sure that the first sentences really are attractive, and so it asks questions, it makes an interesting fact, so people can click more and actually read your post. All of the posts on LinkedIn are cut, as you can see. So the first sentence on LinkedIn acts like a decisive thing for people to click more. So when you write a post on LinkedIn, understand that I'm writing a sentence so people can click more. You can see every post on LinkedIn is cut, every one of them. So the first sentence is important to make people click that, see more posts. Going back to your account. I love that you use the feature thing. So feature is an option for everyone, that you can feature a project, feature a website that you're working on, feature an app that you're working on. You can use, I think, up to 4 or 5. And I like that you're using it to showcase an achievement by Microsoft. For me, I use it mainly to showcase my project, Contenters, and a post about influencers with the commission. So this is really, you can put it as the most attractive post that you have over there. Going back here, I see you turned the follow feature here. When you add people, remember, if you want to have followers or connections. If you want followers, then you want to create more. If you want the first button to create connection, then make sure people are not confused. Because if I want to connect with you, Samuel, I will click follow, but then I forget to add you here. And I see this like a lot of with the smaller accounts, or even with my account. People, when they see my account, they forget to add me, they just click follow. You have clearly posts here. You added the about section. Amazing. You have a great profile, honestly, Samuel. You have the education, the skills. Perfect. The languages. I don't think I have a lot of feedback, because it's you clearly worked on it. But I will show lastly something that might be interesting for everyone. If you go to your account here, there is a feature on LinkedIn that you can add sections. 1 second, I'm looking for it. So you can add different sections. Like for me, I added a section where I am what causes or what interest that I have. if you go up, here it's called Add Section. And it's really adapted to different profiles. If you're a researcher, you want to have a section, a whole section where you just put your publication, your research publication that you worked in, the author, the link, and the section will adapt to this because you did research papers. So you want to add a section that showcase only the research papers. It is adapted to that. You can add another section if you're let's say you have different scores, or if you're let's say a quality engineer and there is like or if you're a product management manager and there is a test that proves your skills, you can add a section with different tests. You can have like patent if you're let's say an engineer, or you're creating new products. You can add your patents here, volunteering experiences, the projects that you created, different services that you provide. So really check the add section here on your profile and see if you're in IT and you have different projects or different apps that you created, instead of putting it as experience or putting it only in the about section on the feature, create the whole section for that. You created different projects. Why don't they have their own section? You put the project name here, the description, and the link to the actual project that you created and the contributor. And I think
he clicked on the ending call. Let me see if he can manage to come back. But thank you so much for your insights. If you're looking at the video, yes, there. In the meantime, I can already thank. Where are you? Let me see. Voila. Presenter. Voila. I was thanking the GDG Mons and GDG Brussels teammates that are here to support and also promoted the event. So thank you so much. Do you I know we are at time, but do you have one last call to action for the audience?
Thank you, everyone. I have here, I will show you 3 screens. So I pressed the wrong button in the screens. Thank you for coming. You can check my account on LinkedIn. I will share it here. And if you're interested in content, please check our LinkedIn page, Contenters. There I will share the link now. There we work with people on communication. We create different workshops also on how to create videos. So if you're interested in that, please follow our page, Contenters.
And that's it. I'm gonna stop